Women were not actually allowed. It was completely illegal to even have chewing gum in public or smoke in public. Some of it at some
Ice
point,
cream.
men, yeah, ice cream. Yeah, I don't know why. At some point, men couldn't have. I thought they brought it back last summer. Men couldn't have short sleeves, even men. As
Yes.
a reminder, because even my memory is gone. What are the most ridiculous things, like in terms of laws, in terms of morality laws that we have in Iran?
I remember we were not allowed to wear boots as women. We were not allowed to wear boots and jeans, or we could not put our jeans inside. Like we could not zip our boots over our jeans. It was a sign of indecency again. We could not have highlights in our hair. Uh, young girls who are not married, were not allowed to remove the hair on their face or pluck their eyebrows, for example. We were not allowed to show even the front of the like or have a clip in the back. Like everything had to be covered completely, and we were supposed to be very, very decent and modest and no attention at all. Specific colors were not allowed. Like green was not allowed for a long time because of the green movement. White dresses were not allowed because they were see-through, and you had to just button up everything. You couldn't leave the front of your dress open. Tight jeans, anything basically that would create this image of a woman as something to be desired, something beautiful, something that has autonomy and agency over herself. Anything that would create this sense of you're an individual, you have
Yeah,
choice and you have control. All of that was forbidden. Like every
yeah.
single thing that you see in pictures right now, you see women, girls walking outside without their scarves and head coverings. It's been fight after fight after fight. It's been 45 years of women fighting for this.
Yeah.
And
It's
we've
it's
we've
it's
given blood.
yeah, no, absolutely. I remember a couple of other weird ones was women couldn't just book a hotel room if they go like a even domestic travel or holiday.
Yes.
They can't go to a different town and book a hotel room on their own. They had to have a man with them, basically a husband or brother. And but then the hypocrisy of this is that then the Islamic men, the preachers, the imams, then they could do what we call a temporary marriage. What is it called exactly? That the temporary marriage that they do, so they could basically have sex with you, then they will just divorce you or get annulment. There's a
In
word for it.
Persian, sire, and in English we call it muta.
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah, and so they can do that. They can do what they
They can
want.
absolutely do that, but they still have the guardianship laws, that the male guardianship laws, that women, for example, if I go back to Iran and my husband doesn't want me to leave Iran, he can keep me in Iran forever. It's his right. He can rescind my passport and my right. If like that's the stupidity of it all. If I want to have an Iranian passport, I should have my husband's permission added to it, to all the forms that they give us, that so he would allow me to travel, my right to work, my right to studies, my right to travel. I cannot divorce my husband in Iran. These are stupid laws that still exist. It doesn't matter if he beats me black and blue. Honor killings are still a problem. Mona Haydari was murdered, beheaded by her husband 2 years ago tomorrow. Her husband comes out of prison next year, probably. She was 17 years old, and he beheaded her because she dishonored him. But these laws still exist. This is very barbaric, and it's still 7th century.
Yeah.
And there's no point in talking about respecting this. If this
Yeah.
is the culture the West wants to respect, sorry, not working for me. I'm
No.
very disrespectful then.
Absolutely. No, and it's fascinating how, if you talk about this in the West, with the Islamic side, the Shia side would say, no, no, the extreme side is from the Sunni side. Then the Sunni side would say, no, the crazy side is from the Shia side. You're all doing it, just slightly differently. It doesn't mean,
Exactly.
doesn't.